and welcome to the Quality Time Fishing channel. Something a bit different today. After my trip out on middle of the week, I had a problem coming back with the engine, and I found out I've got the dreaded diesel bug. Look at that in the bottom of there. Really horrible muck. So what I'm doing today, hopefully, is start clearing through the tank and the fuel lines, new filters, etc., and see what we can, see if we can clear it all out. What I've got is a little 12-volt pump, 2 meters of 20mm hose, and I've pushed it down in the tank. What I'm trying to do at the moment is drain my tank out. So I'm just pumping it all into drums. It's not coming out very nice. Well, that's the first 20 litres off. I pulled off about 5 litres into a bucket already, and as you can see, it's not the best looking bit of diesel in the world, is it? I've now pumped out as much as I can with this little pump. So what I'm going to do now is, I've been told, is 20mm hose down there on the old wet vac and give it a good run around and see if there's any muck on the bottom. At the moment there's not that much muck showing up. What I've done is I've stuck a little red tie wrap around the handles of my barrels, so I know these 3 barrels are the ones that's got the contaminated diesel in. It's just that I've got a few of these barrels and I want to make sure that they don't get now mixed up with a good diesel or clean diesel. So we've sucked out as much as we can. I can't see anything else in there now. Now we're going to set up the wet vac and see if we can get any more out the bottom. There we go, this is what we've got out so far. There's a lot of water in there. I suppose we've got about 5 litres in there. We've probably got 3 litres of water in that bucket, and we're still not to the bottom of the tank yet. It's doing the job I was told to do. Wet vac, keep sucking it out, filling it up, sucking it out. Come back to you again. There's very little coming out now, down to the last dregs. Not a lot at all coming out. So I think we're to the bottom of the tank now, with a bit of luck. But as you can see, what you're seeing there, not looking too clever, is it? But that's what's been coming out. So we've got a bit of water in there, but I don't think we've got bugged with a bit of luck. So what I'm going to do now, I'll put another 20 litres back in there, give the boat a good wash around, then pump that out and see what we've got then. Just put another 10-15 litres through it, just to make sure everything's out of there, give it a good rock around, and we'll suck it all back out again. So there we go. Just took off the old filter. Got Mark with me now, giving me a hand. We just took off the old filter and we've just put the new one on. We just filled it up, put it back together. See, there's still water and horrible muck still coming out of this one. Be interesting to see what's actually in there eventually. So that's one filter done, and we'll move on to the engine filter in a second. Done the pre-filter, so we move to the on-engine one. We've got a new filter there to put on. Just going to see how bad this one is as well now. Well, this is the engine filter one now, which is taken out. Hopefully this is not that bad. Oh my God.
That caught this fair chunk, and that water alarm didn't go off.
Yep, there's a water alarm on this, on the Arvor. There's definitely water in there, but the water alarm ain't gone off. So it's either there wasn't enough water.
Yeah, just 2 seconds, let's just vortex that.
We'll show it to the camera. This is what was on the engine filter one you saw, which was on the pre-filter, how bad it was. Now this is on the engine filter, it's got past the pre-filter as well.
As soon as you tip it, you're going to lose it out in the centre.
Yep, there we go. I'm going to turn the camera right up like that.
I don't know if you can see that, it's right in the corner. But there's a good 30 or 40 mil in 500 mil in there. You see it? I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up.
I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but that's from the engine filter one.
So it made its way all the way through.
That's made its way through the pre-filter into the engine filter. Now you can see why I was having troubles. Water alarm that's in the Arvor that goes in the bottom of the engine filter, but as you can see, it's quite a way up.
Probably that far?
Probably, you've got to have quite a lot of water in there before that alarm goes off. Your engine will be probably playing up before that alarm goes off. So just give Arvor people a warning, or anybody that's got one of these water alarms, there's quite a lot of water needed to set these alarms off.
Before we switch it off, just worth noting as well, that nozzle there, if you unscrew that, without taking it all the way out, you'll get fuel and whatever water's in the bowl. So if you collect that in a glass jar, you'll be able to see before that ever tells you. If you do that like monthly or every couple of months, you'll see if you've got anything in there as part of your routine, running routine.
There you go, it's a tip from Mr. Williams for you. What Mark's doing now is just topping up the filter.
Just with clean fuel.
Just with clean, new clean fuel. Topping it up before he puts it back on. Save any airlocks or...
Just so it makes it easier to prime, get everything back together.
So it's making it easier to prime and get it all back up running again. We won't be able to get it running today now because I've just lost the tide now, so I won't be able to start the engine now till tomorrow. But I'll come back tomorrow so you can see what happens when we start the engine. So I'm aground now, so I can't do any engine tests today, so I'm going to do them tomorrow morning. All I want to do is thank Danny Bundy from over on the Isle of Wight for his help and information on today to what to do. Also Mark Williams for his help, and Stuart Moss from Arvor Marine Parts for getting the filters down to me so quick. So I'll come back to you tomorrow morning when we run the engine up, just check for leaks and make sure everything's okay. I was going to come back tomorrow morning, but I thought, such a nice day, I'll come back this afternoon. So I've just gone and got myself 45 litres, which is roughly half a tank of new diesel. So I'm just going to top that up, make sure it's through to my filters. My filters have already been topped up manually, so they should be okay. Then we're going to run her over and try and bleed it through. I can leave it overnight then and check the filters in the morning to make sure there's no water left in the pipes from what we've pumped out. Well, that's the first 25 litres in, and what I've just done is mark the bottom of the tank there, so I know in future roughly how much of diesel I've got in there. So I'll put myself in at a 25 litre mark, then I'm going to do one at 45 litres, which is half a tank. So I'm just going to swap over onto the other tank and put the other 20 litres in. So there we are, got my second line on the tank there now, the 45 litres. So I know I've got roughly half a tank, and the gauge is saying half a tank. So the gauge is not that far out, it's just under half a tank it says, so it's not that far out the gauge. What I'm going to do now then, fire up the engine, check for leaks on the filter. We'll probably have a bit of air knocking about, so we'll see what happens. Well, she seems to be running okay at the moment. Give her a couple of minutes to pull some fuel through. Keep an eye on these, checking for leaks. Seems to be all fine at the moment. That'll get up the temperature and then we give her a little bit of revs. All seems to be fine. No leaks. That's that part done then. Hopefully, let's give her a few revs. Well, that's all I can do for today. Seems to be running up. We've checked for leaks. It all seems to be right. Engine's running fine. Out tomorrow to do sea trials. What I want to say is I'm no expert at this. What I've done today, I've just picked up from people that's helped me during the day. Danny Bundy and Mark Williams and Stuart Monk from Arvor Marine Services getting the gear to me quick enough so I could get it all sorted out. This is the way I've done it. There might be other ways of doing it, or there might be more of a professional way of doing it, but what I've done today is done the trick cheaply and honestly. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe, and see you all again soon when I'm out fishing. Bye for now.